What would our world look like without sons, brothers, fathers, husbands, and uncles? It has taken raising sons for me to realize how toxic society can be towards men. Oh, the good ones are taken. The future is female, or men need to behave, are constantly tossed around, cloaked in feminism or equality. But why is this okay? Simply being female doesn't make you better than a man. Men do not deserve to bear the brunt of another man's actions, any more than a female. Men do not deserve to be judged by their gender, just like women. The future is female doesn't even make any sense. I'm blessed to have had quite a few good ones in my life, role models I know my sons will learn from, but that's not to say I haven't known a few bad apples. I just don't allow those experiences to define half of the human race. If you think along the lines of men need to behave, the future is female, or the good ones are taken, maybe ask yourself why you deserve one of the good ones when you make no room for positive masculinity.
I agree with her. There's absolutely no sense in elevating one gender while belittling the other. And certainly, it's not right to judge all men based on a couple of losers.
Okay, real quick for the ladies. I'm going to describe a regular man for you, and I want you to tell me if you would marry this man.
Okay.
5'8", about 35 to 50K per year. Would you marry that?
Hell no. Hell no. He's below the poverty line. What are you talking about?
The poverty line is actually far less
regular.
than that.
Yes.
What's
The average man in the United States today is about 5'8" and makes somewhere between $35,000 to $50,000 per year.
5'8" is fine, but I don't know about the 35.
Real quick, raise your hands. How many of you guys would marry that man? Raise your hands if you would marry him. Yes or no?
I don't even know any men.
Okay, hold on. So no one at the table would marry this man, right? No. Okay. Congratulations. You and 1,000 other girls plus we've interviewed said the same exact thing. So it goes back to what I said. You said, most girls are gonna get a regular man. No, most girls don't even view regular men as members of society or an option. Most girls want extraordinary men.
Exactly. And you know what's the strangest part? These girls who dream of extraordinary men are nothing special themselves. They're more like parasites, latching onto a provider and draining all his resources. And it will continue for as long as he can meet her needs.
Heartfelt story of how in 11th grade I became a school slut. I just moved across country and started at a new school. I had exactly one friend. We'll call her Shady, because she was a shady fucking bitch. She started dating a senior boy and didn't want to hang out with me, which is fine. She got all these new cool friends and they didn't like me because I was new and a girl, and I guess that's enough reason. Well, Shady started telling everybody that I fucked a bunch of people, and I was like, what the heck? Who? I literally sit at home and watch Harry Potter. I have no friends. Nonetheless, they'd taunt me in the hallways and be like, you slut. Or they'd follow me to the classroom and be like, we're gonna beat your ass. They'd message me on Facebook and be like, we're gonna kill you. And I'd be like, why don't you like me? And they'd be like, die. And I'd be like, okay, fair enough. So I got tired of the bullshit. I was like, I'm gonna become the one thing they fear the most. A real whore. So shortly after, I made one other new friend. His name was Juan, and he was great, and I loved him, and he would invite me to all the parties. I'd go to these parties to get drunk and make out with the guys that these girls liked. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty petty, but yeah. So when I would return to school after the weekend, they'd be like, you're a whore. I'd be like, true. There's really no moral to the story, but if you can't go high, just go really fucking low and beat bitches at their own game.
I'm not even sure who she was trying to teach a lesson to with her actions. She just humiliated herself and confirmed that she could be a slut. Only immature schoolgirls will hold on to such accusations, but the way she kissed all the guys will be remembered by many.
To get a man is if you keep men in rotation. It's just like a job. It's easier to get a job if you already have a job, right? Same thing with energy with men. If you are looking for a relationship, or if you want to be in one, it's important for you to be dating multiple people, or for you to be dating another person, so that that energy is flowing, so that the person that you actually want to be with can feel, oh, she has options. She's not desperate. She is a high value woman. Don't think that just by being single and not having nobody that you're just being super available and that's attractive. It's not. A man only is going to want you if he knows that other men want you.
Yo, shit get embarrassing, y'all. I'm not even playing now. And this be the stuff y'all be mad. I'm the op. I'm the op for calling stuff out like this, right? So she promoting the next younger generation to be hoes. That's what she doing. I'm the op, though.
5 ways women lose a good man and how you can avoid it. Let's get into it, ladies. Number 1, taking them for granted. A man been so good to you for so long, you no longer see the value in him and what he does for you. Number 2, not communicating well or effectively, like expecting a man to read your mind and getting mad when he can't. Number 3, being dismissive about how your behavior makes him feel. or becoming overly defensive when you're being held accountable for your action. Rumor has it that women struggle with accountability. Number 4, being self-consumed and unwilling to compromise. Being so hyper-focused on your laundry list of needs, desires, wants, that you neglect his needs in the process. Remember, a relationship is not just about you or one person getting their needs met. And number 5, allowing your unaddressed trauma, your insecurity, make it hard for that man to enjoy his life and pursue his purpose in peace, becoming insufferable.
She's right. The only thing is, she's like other girls who sit online, putting themselves on display like at a market. Unfortunately, it's doubtful that a man would want his woman broadcasting to the whole internet how to keep a man around.
We all started realizing, why are women being so difficult?
Thank you, feminism.
I was told to be a nice guy. I was told to be a gentleman. I did everything right. Why did she still leave me? Next thing you know, guys start passing notes, sharing information from different walks of life, different socioeconomic levels, different languages, different religions. And we all started to figure out, whoa, everything I was told was a lie. Y'all are watching me right now because everything you were told was a lie. So we have come to what? Men are deductive problem solvers. Bitches are acting crazy. How do I figure this out? You come over, you find us. Why? Because you're trying to figure out shit. Is there a red pill for women? No!
Girls know what they're doing. We are professional gold diggers because it is in our biology to look for resources in men. So, whether you're dating someone who is 10 years younger or 10 years older, the common denominator is and always will be the added stress that it adds to your life when you choose girls more than you choose yourself.
Ladies, we are so funny. We're like, it's not hard to date us. I just need you to be obsessed with me, but not like too obsessed with me. You definitely need to call and text me every day, but you're one text away from being a literal stalker. I need you to make plans to hang out with me, but not too many plans. Like, do you have a life of your own? Ew. I need you to be financially independent and know how to make money, but not like too obsessed with money. You know what I mean? I want you to have such a good relationship with your mom, but like definitely why are you on the phone with her so much? It's a red flag if you talk shit about your ex-girlfriend, but like don't talk about her too much. Like, are you obsessed with her? I definitely want cute gifts every now and then, but you can't buy my love. Like, come on. I need you to be like a raging feminist, but also like super manly and masculine at the same point in time. Like hang my TV up on the wall, but also know that I can do it myself, you know?
Western men, if you need to be this guy or this guy just to date one of these women, you probably need one of these.
Seriously? Maybe it's time to send such a princess packing and life will immediately get better. Like under a coconut tree with a sweet, kind Filipina.
A few years ago, I thought that I had it all and there was something missing from my life. So I did things with the guy who treated me like a princess and would have been the best husband to me. And I started chasing this feeling that was never matched.
That unexplained feeling that she could do better, that's called hypergamy. Red pill guys have been talking about it for years. It's the woman's biological need to always look for the best possible mate she can find. A lot of women are always looking to trade up. It's biology, it's psychology, it's in their DNA, it's science. It's also one of the reasons why a lot of modern women will never be truly happy.
And just to piggyback off of what I was just talking about dating or, messing with chicks over 35, I get the notion, you don't want to mess with a chick over 35 because she's damaged, she's been through life, she has trauma, she probably has kids. Well, all of that is true, and you want to exercise caution. Not every woman over 35 is the same. I'm going to tell you something. Like I said, and I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep drilling it. Some of the best sex I've ever had was with a 52-year-old woman. Made my toes curl. Blew my freaking mind. 52 years old. See, half of the guys that talk all this crap telling y'all what to do, what not to do, who to date, not to date, they can't even get pussy. They can't get it from a 45-year-old and they can't get it from a 25.
Well, just as there are women who defend men, there are men who do the same. I think this guy is just lucky that he met such a woman. But still, I don't think his experience is universal.
So, these are just facts, okay? Women make the first move.
Girls be like, I like him, why can't he make the first move? Why don't you make the first move?
Yeah, I've been saying this all along, and I know you'll be thinking, well, if he's really interested in me, then surely he would make the first move. Or maybe he thinks you're in a relationship, or maybe he thinks you're out of his league, or maybe he's just a good guy who doesn't have the confidence to approach women. There are many reasons why a guy won't make the first move, so don't assume it's because he's not interested or that you'll somehow become the pursuer if you start a conversation, because it's not true.
So I am a young millennial, and for my generation, we were really sold this boss babe life. Put your career first, don't get married, don't have a kids, don't even think about that until your mid to late 30s, don't worry about it, your career is what is going to fulfill you. And we really bought into that lie. And so many millennials, and some older than me, they did do that, and then everyone realized, oh wait, now I have the big promotion, I am making a lot of money, women are by the way, the left doesn't want to talk about this, but women are out earning men, I mean, you know, to and from, that this wage gap thing is such BS, but they have all of that, but they still feel like they're missing something. And the truth is that we were made for more. We were made to pour into a family and a husband and have children, and that is what is going to fulfill you. At the end of the day, like your career, you know, at the very end of your life, how much money you made and everything isn't going to matter, but who's going to be at your bedside on your deathbed. And so I think a lot of millennials started to have that wake-up call, and now Gen Z is starting to have that wake-up call. And so young conservatives really are embracing this, it's called trad wife lifestyle. So traditional wife, you know, being a stay-at-home mom and putting a focus on that. And so I think that's amazing. And you know, that's something I think about too. I have a really serious relationship right now. We're not engaged yet, but it's something that we're talking about. And you know, he knows that that's super important. Obviously, I feel like I'm in a place that God wants me to be with hosting this show, but I also really want to be a mother. And at the end of the day, if I had to choose to lose all of this, and if that was the only way to be a mother, I would choose that. And we'll see what ends up happening. Maybe there's a way for me to balance both a little bit, but I think a lot of girls are waking up to the fact that family really is everything and putting more of a priority back on that. And so I cannot wait to see how Gen Z really takes that back.
Yes, that's really important. And sadly, many still don't understand this. Many older women in particular find comfort in this life stance. It's as if they're telling themselves that it's okay. Being alone is normal, but unfortunately, it's a big lie.